This is the second part of the book How to Win Friends and Influence People. If you haven't seen the first part, I recommend you watch the first part. It is down below. In this video, we will go through the part 2 of the book. Firstly, smile. Smile is a messenger of goodwill. Whenever we smile, we indicate that we are not showing hospitality towards the other person. Smiling makes them comfortable. Smiling puts a good first impression of, and a first impression is the last impression. Smiling makes the other person happy, and that's the main point. Making them feel happy will make them feel comfortable, and which that will make them interested in you, interested in listening in you. Now, this may have occurred to you that whenever you're contacting someone, you may forget their name, and that is a bad thing to happen. Remembering name is one of the most important part of sustaining relationships. Whenever you meet someone new, always remember their name so that next time they know that you care about them. And if you care about them, that indicates that you are interested in them and you are showing a feeling of happiness towards them. And forgetting names is one of the worst things that you could do to make yourself appear hostile, to make yourself appear arrogant. And people do not like selfish people. Although how much selfish they won't like you if you are selfish. Okay, so now you are in conversation with someone. Now you want to create an environment of empathy. You need to show that you care about them. You need to show that you understand their suffering, their hurt, and you acknowledge their accomplishments. You need to show that you understand what they say. Even the most harshest criminals will turn soft when they are shown empathy towards. Worst thing to do in making your public figure bad is that only talking about yourself. If you only talk about yourself, you will appear selfish and most people won't try to interact with you. The most selfless of the bunch is the best to be. You need to listen to others and you need to listen and acknowledge their accomplishments. A person will listen to his own accomplishments for hours on end. To become interesting is to be interested. Dale Carnegie. That tells us that in order to become interesting, you need to become interested in other people's lives. You need to acknowledge their accomplishments, know their names, and other stuff that they want to hear. And you don't want to talk to a guest about your own interest. Whenever you confront a guest, you need to talk about what are their interests and what they want to listen. If you talk about only yourself, they will get bored and drift off. But if you make them talk about themselves and acknowledge them in between, they will listen for you for hours. They will drain every single drop of energy to listen to you. The last part of the book, of part 2 of the book, that is to make others feel important. If you make someone feel important, he will instantly acknowledge you. He will see you as a friend and as a companion. If you look down to others, all the other people will show hostility towards you. It is like commanding an army of soldiers who do not acknowledge you because they think that you are too arrogant and you look down towards them. Even when you are confronting a taxi driver, always acknowledge their uniqueness. So next time they will always remember who you were and will tell the tale to others. If you liked my video, please like, share and subscribe. This is the second part of the book. For the third part, I will release that soon.